Hi, my name is Angelo Cifaldi. I'm a partner with the law firm of Wilentz, Goldman & Spitzer. I'd just like to give you a little bit of my background in the area of pharmacy administration. I graduated from Rutgers College of Pharmacy in 1981. I then went to Seton Hall Law School and graduated Seton Hall in 1984. My first job and my present job was at Wilentz, Goldman & Spitzer. I'm primarily a trial attorney with the Mass Tort Class Action Team. With regard to pharmacy administration practice, I've been doing it for over 25 years. I have extensive experience before the New Jersey Board of Pharmacy, the DEA, New Jersey Medicaid, various other agencies. Also, I am the adjunct professor of pharmacy law at Rutgers College of Pharmacy. I've been doing that for over 25 years. In addition to that capacity, I serve as a mentor for various externs that work on regular rotations from Rutgers College of Pharmacy. And in addition, I do numerous seminars over the last 20 years for pharmacists and pharmacy-related topics for various agencies. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Satish Poondi. I'm an attorney here at Wilentz, Goldman & Spitzer. By way of background, I'm a pharmacist, graduated from the Rutgers School of Pharmacy in 2005, after which I graduated Rutgers Law School in 2008. At that time, I joined Wilentz firm as an attorney, and my colleague Angelo Cifaldi in his pharmacy law practice. Angelo and I represented a variety of pharmacies, pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, and many others in the healthcare field. We routinely appear before the Board of Pharmacy, the DEA, Medicare and Medicaid with audits, and many other regulatory agencies.
Satish, since the Massachusetts compounding pharmacy incident in 2012, how has the landscape of compounding pharmacies changed in New Jersey and nationally, and what involvement have you had with advising pharmacies and pharmacists in that area?
That's a great question. As pharmacists, both you and I can appreciate that compounding is a traditional art form that's a tenet of pharmacy practice. Unfortunately, since the Massachusetts incident, there has been a changing landscape with regard to pharmacy compounding, and pharmacists who engage in pharmacy compounding need to now be aware of an assortment of agencies that regulate the practice as well as regulations. Certainly from the national level, the FDA, as well as other agencies on a national level are evolving their regulations as well as their inspection practices. On a state level, there's increased coordination, especially with the National Association of the Board of Pharmacies, as well as the New Jersey Board of Pharmacies and other state regulatory boards. Pharmacists are also going to be charged with higher standards, USP 797, 795. These are all standards that are important that we work with pharmacists so that they have an understanding of what that practice entails.
Has the landscape in New Jersey specifically changed by the passage of any new regulations or statutes?
Sure. The New Jersey Board of Pharmacy recently passed an assortment of new regulations, an entire chapter with regard to compounding, both sterile as well as non-sterile compounding. And those changes are going to have and are having an immediate impact on the way pharmacists compound.
Have there been any actions taken by the New Jersey Board that would necessitate responses by compounding pharmacists in New Jersey? And would you recommend a lawyer consultation before those responses are sent out?
It is really important to get a lawyer involved early in the process, I believe, because some of the information that's being requested is very complex. We see subpoenas being issued, questionnaires being issued, questionnaires that are incredibly long and complicated and ask for detailed information. It's always important that pharmacies respond accurately, and they respond truthfully, and they respond with respect to the entirety of what's being requested. Sometimes there might even be follow-up requests for in-person hearings, and of course you and I have done that as well.
Well, that was one other question I was going to ask you. Have we been involved in any hearings? Although it's a new area, have we had any hearings?
Yeah, I mean, since these new regulations and the Massachusetts incident has occurred, both you and I have been involved in both hearings with the Board of Pharmacy, responding to numerous 483s issued by the FDA, and there's just been an assortment of regulatory agencies that we've worked with both proactively, but also when there's been the need for a hearing, you and I have appeared in those areas as well.
If a recall takes place, in addition to the regulatory issues, are there any other issues that have now been raised by other agencies or other types of actions that pharmacists should be worried about?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, if there's a pharmacy, a compounding pharmacy in particular, that's in an unfortunate spot of having to do a recall, it's, again, very important that attorneys are brought in immediately, because there's an assortment of issues that you may not think of right away. For example, insurance issues, issues with regard to the liquidity of the pharmacy, licensing issues. There's so many different areas that you really need a coordinated strategy, and I think we've seen that time and time again.
And would you also recommend, if a search warrant is executed, what steps would you recommend be taken by a pharmacist or pharmacy?
Yeah, again, that's an unfortunate situation, but if you are in that situation, there are certain rights that you have and that you need to protect. And again, having an attorney there, you and I have been on site when search warrants have been executed, making sure that the rights of the pharmacists and pharmacies have been protected, and that's served our clients well.
Thank you.